Hello, everyone. I'm Kevin McKinnon, the editor at Triathlon Magazine Canada, and I am here with Canada's very own Rachel McBride as she prepares for this weekend's ITU Long Course World Championship. Hopefully I got that right, here in Penticton.
Yep.
How are you feeling heading into Sunday's race?
I'm feeling super excited. It's amazing to be here in Canada for the Multisport Festival. It's almost like a hometown race, and we have an amazing Canadian team here this year. Lots and lots of folks racing, so I'm really excited.
Now, yeah, great Canadian field, and there's just been a great vibe around this whole championship. A lot of people are looking forward to seeing what you're going to do on this bike course after your amazing ride in Whistler a little while back. What does it feel like, sort of having the entire, not just the field, but the whole world know pretty much what your race plan is heading into Sunday?
It's exciting. It's really neat to have the support and the excitement from the community in terms of sort of what I'm able to do. And I mean, Ironman Canada was an incredible confidence boost for me in terms of my swim and bike fitness. I'm racing on the Andean for this race, which I am super excited to just rip that course up on that bike. It's so fast. It's going to be really, really exciting.
Yeah, that can't be good news for the competition. Maybe we should hold this off until Sunday afternoon. Now a hilly course, but not as sort of long climbs as Whistler. Does that suit you more or less, do you think?
I think probably like the longer, steeper climbs are much more my forte, but I like the variability of the course. So you've got some really super fast flat sections. You've got the two loops of sort of rolling with the longer climbs. It makes for a really interesting course and sort of breaks it up. And so I really feel like it's a course that will really easily keep my attention and just like allow me to really just push it to the max out there.
The field isn't going to keep your attention?
I mean, yeah, that's always, I think the women's race is going to be an incredibly dynamic race because we have such an amazing field here. Like so many incredibly stellar athletes. It's going to be really, really exciting. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting race. I have no idea who I'm going to have around me or what the dynamic's going to be like, but it's going to be exciting.
Now, I guess the big question is, for you, is the run.
Yeah.
Is there, do you feel like you need to have a certain lead or just, sort of get into the run in a better sort of frame to be able to hold everyone off?
Sure. I think that I had a really stellar run at this race last year, where I had got a bronze medal, and that run for me was just fantastic. I had one of the faster runs of the day, and so the distance to me, and of course, like coming off of Ironman Canada again, having one of the fastest marathons, the fastest marathon that I've ever run. It's still not crazy fast, and I do need to have that bit of a buffer for people, those speedy runners who are going to be coming up from behind, for sure. Of course, the bigger the buffer, the better. But I've also been able, even in the short time we've had since Ironman Canada, been able to get in some really solid running under my belt, a little bit more volume. And so I have a lot of confidence going into this race that I can step it up just a little bit more.
And does the distance, in the same way that I was talking about the course, does this distance suit you, do you feel?
I really feel like the longer the better. I've been primarily racing 70.3 races, and then I've just done two full distance races, and one of the ITU long course races, and I really love the longer distance. I feel like I have that mental capacity to just keep going for a long period of time. So this race, I feel like, is actually closer to a bit of a 70.3 effort, a bit of a 70.3 distance. So it's going to be challenging. It's going to be a lot more painful, I feel like, than an Ironman. Yeah, so it's not, I don't think it plays super well into my strengths, but I definitely wish the swim was a little bit longer. Now that my swim is becoming one of my fortes as well, it would be nice to have that as to include in part of that buffer coming into the run.
Yeah, I was sort of laughing because I think a few years ago there was a time when I don't think I would have heard you say, "Oh, I wish the swim was longer."
Well, I mean, even last year I came out of the water 15 minutes down from the top women, and I mean that was just ridiculous, to have that huge of a gap between in the swim. So this year I am definitely not going to let that happen.
It sounds like you're in just a great space for Sunday's race. What difference does it make to have a big event like this right here in Canada?
Well, it's like we have the whole country kind of rallying and under triathlon, right? Rallying for triathlon and multisport in general, and so it's for us who I think most of the Canadian women's team, the elite team is coming from the BC area. So it's super easy for us to get here. We don't have to deal with jet lag or like long travel days or anything like that. And so like I said, it feels like a hometown race.
Yeah.
Obviously we're going to have a lot more friends and family who are able to access this. And I think that's the really exciting thing too for Team Canada, just all of the amateur and the professional athletes out there. We are so identifiable in our Canadian gear. Everybody knows who to cheer for. And so that support out there, it just makes it a really, really special race. All of these races super special because we just kind of rally together as a country.
And you even have your parents here with you.
I do. Yep, I have my parents here. My partner is coming up tonight, and it's amazing. It's wonderful.
Hey, good luck on Sunday. Go fast, rip up that bike course, and then stay out in front on the run or whatever. Although I might get in trouble from Heather if I say that. So anyway, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. One of the wonderful things about racing triathlon is that I feel like I'm racing a bunch of friends. So Heather's out there, and even people from all different countries, we're all super friendly out there and really encouraging. So even when I am getting passed or getting beat by other people on my, from Team Canada or through the race, there's a lot of camaraderie out there. And so it's a wonderful environment to race in.
Well, here's hoping there's not too many people who go past you, if any. And good luck on Sunday.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Okay. This is Rachel McBride. I'm Kevin McKinnon. Thanks so much for joining us here at Triathlon Magazine Canada.